Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are brand new here. My name is Samantha. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the second out of the 3 newly released I Heart Revolution palettes, and these are the larger palettes that I'm sharing with you. The one from yesterday, I will link that down below for you. So we're on to the second palette today, and then we have one left. Okay, so this is going to be the Diamond Bright palette. So the packaging is the same as yesterday's, clear. You have a little picture there of what it looks like inside. On the back, the brand name, the name of the palette, ingredients, weight, and again you have a picture of what it looks like. You also have that it is cruelty free on the bottom there. Now the weight here, now as with yesterday's palette, you are getting a couple of sizes here. So you're getting £8 at 0.056 ounces, which is 1.6 gram of product, and you're getting 12 at 0.211 ounce, which is 6 grams of product. Okay, so that's the packaging. Also, this palette retails for £8. You can pick it up from revolutionbeauty.com, where you can actually pick up all 3 of the newly released palettes, the larger palettes, for £20 rather than £8 each. So you can do that. They are also available at superdrug.com as well. And I think some of these newer products are now making their way into Superdrug stores. So if you're within the UK, you can certainly check that out. Unfortunately, Superdrug does not ship outside of the UK, and I always get lots of questions about that. Okay, I'm just going to take that sheet out because it's actually falling out here, and then we're going to look at the actual palette. So as the name suggests, it is a diamond shaped palette, very mirrored, very beautiful. If you love your diamond shapes, you're going to love the packaging with this one. On the back, the information on the outer packaging is transferred onto this sticker. So brand name, name of the palette, ingredients, that it is cruelty free, and then the weight there as well. So you can obviously dispose of that knowing that you've got all of the information on the back of this one. You do get one of those sheets as well, which, like I say, I've just removed. And then this is a palette just like yesterday's of 2 halves. So you are getting, actually with this one, you are getting 20 shades again, so 20 shades. And with this one you're getting all shimmers, I believe. Let me just take a quick look. Yeah, they're all shimmers in this palette. So I will be using my old faithful, the Revolution Basic Matte palette as well, to give me a base. But yeah, these are all shimmers. They are all beautiful. I really love the mix of colours in here. You're getting blues, purples, you're getting some greens, and you're getting yellows, creams. In fact, you're getting everything within this palette. So I'm going to try my best to not use too many shades from here, but without a matte base, I'm going to obviously have to use a matte as a base. I know that a lot of you don't like to put shimmer on the actual transitional area, so you know, this will come in handy for you, and it's only £4. Okay, so I'm going to start off by swatching a few of these. I'm not going to swatch every single one of them. You're going to get the general idea as with yesterday's video. So what colours are calling my name, basically, if I can speak today? I think I'm going to go for Rose Quartz. That looks a beautiful colour, and it's that one there. It's like a pink, but it's like a coral pink. Really love that. And also what I really like about this palette as well is that every single shade is like, you're going, that one obviously was Rose Quartz. They're all named after either, you know, you've got one peridot, copper, amethyst. They're all named like that after gemstones or amber or brass or that kind of thing. So that one was Rose Quartz. Let's go for another shimmer. Let's do peridot. I really like that green colour, actually. It's beautiful. Oh, that is gorgeous. Oh, I love that. It's green, but it's got a yellow reflect to it. Absolutely stunning. And then I'm going to go for Sapphire, which is that blue shade right in the middle of the bottom of the palette. Oh, stunning. Okay, so those are your 3 shimmers. In fact, there's no mattes in here, so I'm going to do all shimmers. So let's go for, what other one? I think I'm going to do Emerald Cut, which is, it's a green again, but it is that kind of green. Oh, that is just gorgeous. Stunning. Okay, I might be tempted to a green-eyed look today. I think I'm also going to do Ruby, which is not red, but it's pink. That is one of those surprising colours that it looks just pink, but it's got it's like fuchsia. It's got a little bit of purple to it. So that one is Ruby. And then the last one, I think I'm going to do this opal over here, because I've just seen, it looks like it's got a little bit of pink to it. Gorgeous. It's one of those shades that looks champagne, but it's actually got pink to it. So you've got a lot in this palette to work with. Okay. I am going to start off with a fluffy brush. I'm going in with, as always, the 251 Eye Increase Contour Brush from Primark. Really loving this. And I'm going to go into a much loved shade within the Basic Matte palette, and it's that one there. Okay. So I'm just going to... now I have already primed my eye with the Revolution Pro Eye Elements in Central. So I'm just going to work that into the crease and above. I'm going to try and just stick to one or two colours. Obviously I'm going to try, in fact, can I go in with a, I'm just thinking, if I want to use greens, then I might have to go in with another colour from the Basic Mattes. But now I've got this beautiful palette, the Basic Mattes palette from Revolution. It really doesn't worry me if a palette is all shimmery anymore, because this palette will give you a matte for any eye look, any and every eye look. Okay. Now I'm just going to swap to an eye contour brush, also from Primark, and I'm going into the same colour to go underneath the eye. I might put a shimmer under here today, but I always like to give myself a base to work from. Like that. Okay, now if I'm going in with green, what shade shall I go in with from this palette? I think I'm going to go in with this one here, just to give me a little bit of depth. Like that, and then the other side, and then I think that is all I'm going to use from the Basic Mattes palette. I know that a lot of you don't like shimmer in the actual crease or transitional area, so, and to be honest, I'm not a big fan myself, so that's why I'm using the mattes to start with. Like that. I'm just going back to my fluffy brush, getting a little bit more of that first colour, just making sure that this is all blended nicely. Like that. Okay, I think that's enough of the mattes. Okay, so I'm now going to go and start going in with this palette now. So I think I really want to go in with Tiger's Eye, which is this one here. It's really unusual. Let me just swatch that one as well. It's brown, but it's actually got a little bit of green to it. Like that. It's brown, but it's got a tiny little bit of green. I'm going to show you the difference because there's another one called Copper here. And there they are swatched. You can see that this one is a lot more true brown, whereas Copper has definitely got that orange tint to it. I'm going to pick up a clean eye contour brush and I'm going into Tiger's Eye to start with, because what I want to do is just use a little bit on the brush in that bottom crease here. So we're not going to take it any higher than that, because I know, you know, if you've got some crepiness, then obviously you don't want that to highlight that. I really love that colour. So I'm not going to cover up all of the matte that I've put in to the outer third here, but I'm just adding a little bit of a sheen and again through the crease. But that Tiger's Eye colour is just stunning. There we go. So we're not going higher. We're going to keep it low. So that is a way of using shimmer without it obviously highlighting any, you know, crepiness or texture on the eye. So just keep it to this area and underneath or in the crease and down. Now what I'm going to do is add a little bit here. So the depth on the lid is mirroring depth here in the outer third of under the lash line. Okay, I really want to use these greens. I'm going in with Emerald Cut, I think, which is that one there, the deeper one, and I'm going to pop that into this area first of all. It is such an expensive looking colour. It just reminds me of very expensive silk fabric. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so that one there. I'm not going all the way into the inner corner. I am finding the size of the pan, this one, a little bit tricky. Now obviously you can use a brush to put shimmers on, but I always find a finger a lot better. It just works better for me, and I'm just finding that a little bit tricky. That is a beautiful, such a rich colour. Okay, I'm going back in with, I would like my second brush, so an eye contour brush. I'm just going into Tiger's Eye. Just the outer third, and then just go round the crease a little bit like that. Okay, now I want to add some light to the eye look. It's very deep and very smoky at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the peridot colour green, which is this one here, and I'm just going to not go all the way over. So I'm keeping that depth in the middle. Then I'm going to just go over the green colour a little bit. So the first green, the Emerald Cut, I'm keeping that in the very centre, but I'm using peridot just to go over that, and then I'll use a brush in a moment to actually pop it on the skin that is bare on the inner corner. So we've got a nice little blend of greens there, going from deep to light. What I do find is that if I have too much depth, I just find that it closes up my eyes, and I like to lighten it going across. So now I'm picking up the 250 pencil and powder smudge brush. It has that point there, which I'm really enjoying at the moment to get into that difficult area. And I'm going into Peridot. So now where the bare skin is, that we've left that void there on the inner corner, and I'm going to pop the green on the inner corner. Like that. I never used to like green, but I absolutely love it. There's so many beautiful green shades being released. You know, not just that very deep green anymore. Oh, that is beautiful. And it's something a little bit different, and I do love different. Okay, have we got enough there? Yep, I think that's fine. Now I'm going to apply, and I'm probably going to regret not sharpening this. It's the Revolution HD Smoky Waterproof Liner. So a little bit of that. I should have sharpened it. I forgot. I keep forgetting. I'm going to have to remember to sharpen it. There we go. Like that. And then of course I'm just going to apply a little bit of the Mascara Revolution. That inner corner highlight is just outstanding, isn't it? And also, if you are new to my channel, I've really been loving the comments that you've been sending, especially from, and this is what my channel is all about, any of you that have just got back into makeup after a long break from it. And the comments that I've been receiving recently have been really making my day. So I appreciate it, and obviously do keep those comments coming. And like I said, this is what my channel is all about. You know, when we get a little bit older, don't shy away from applying makeup. At the end of the day, we can all wear exactly what we want. And that's why I've gone for a green inner corner today. So this is my look using the new Diamond Bright eyeshadow palette, and it certainly is shining bright. I actually thought that this one was going to be my least favourite, but actually the look that I've created today, that inner corner, wow. So yeah, and I've gone green, which is all new to me, and I've used all shimmer apart from a couple of shades that I had to lay down for the base, and that is just what I prefer. Of course you could go in and pop shimmer all over the lid, but I know that a lot of you out there don't like shimmer, you know, because it adds texture, or it highlights your texture, I should say. So that is my look. I would love to hear your thoughts on the eye look. I would love to hear your thoughts on the palette. Are you going to pick this one up? What are your thoughts about an all shimmer palette? Do keep those comments coming. And if you have just stumbled across me, then I would love it if you subscribed to watch further videos. Tomorrow is going to be the Shell palette. And of course I will link yesterday's video down below, as well as my haul video of all of the Revolution, I Heart Revolution products from the new fantasy range that were sent to me, as well as these palettes as well. So like I say, do please subscribe to watch further videos, especially if you love the umbrella products from Revolution. No, the Revolution. And if you love the brands underneath the umbrella of Revolution. There, I hope that makes sense anyway. If you love Revolution anyway. Okay, so same place. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye.